Hey! What are you greasy sack of fucknuts doing in here?
What in the fuck?
Soldier Boy? What are you doing in here?
I'm Kate's imaginary friend from when she was a kid. Boyfriend, really. I taught her how to jerk off. Diddle that skittle, flick the bean. How to find that man in the canoe. She came like a faucet. She'd crank up the Jonas Brothers. She'd hump a Soldier Boy pillow. She'd raw dog that pillow till she saw God.
Gross.
It was pretty romantic.
TV10 Podcast, episode 0468.
That's right. 468 episodes that people still want to hear about.
I believe next week might be our 11th season premiere.
So that means we need to get some special guests lined up?
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll
see if anybody wants to show up.
I mean, do we need to get Bad Bunny in studio? Do we need to...
We need Bad Bunny, Gaga, and Mick Jagger.
Okay. What about Pedro Pascal?
Sure.
I think
he can come too.
Yeah, well, he needs to translate some of our drunkenness. Anyway.
Yes. So anyway, this week's episode is brought to you by Sugar House Distillery.
Yes, the OG sponsor of the TV10 podcast, the only TV podcast that matters.
Yes,
trademark.
yes.
And of course, Mr. Frost here is enjoying a chilled can of raspberry lemonade vodka.
My favorite can. And you got something from Boostique.
Well, yeah, I stopped by to our other fine sponsor, Boostique, in downtown Salt Lake City. And, they got some non-alcoholic stuff.
I've heard, yes.
Yes, and this one she's selling at her place. It's from the Green Bar Distillery. This is a hibiscus unspritz. So it's a non-alcoholic cocktail because I'm not getting enough hibiscus in my diet here.
Not enough vitamin H.
Not enough of that at all. And I got to say, it's very tangy. It's very lush, as it says right here, with just 0 amounts of alcohol. So if you want a good mocktail, this is a great one to taste.
Or you could pour some vodka in that.
You could. Mm-hmm. You could. But then it defeats the whole non-alcoholic point here. But
okay,
maybe we'll have to talk to...
Whatever you say. Yeah.
We'll talk to James at Sugar House and say, hey, vodka us.
You ever think of a hibiscus thing?
Yeah. We're only your sponsors, and we only broadcast this everywhere. We tell people to drink this harder.
Yeah. And, by the way, I'm Bill Frost. That's Tommy Milagro over there.
Yes.
Timeless Tommy Milagro.
Wow. Are we trying to go that route here? I mean...
I guess it was Tony Storm's birthday on Saturday?
Yep.
Yeah.
And...
she's younger than I thought she was.
Oh, you didn't know that? Yeah.
She's only 26? 26? Yeah. I was like, I thought she... oh, well.
Well, here's the thing. Wrestling will age you out. Kind of like Rockstar. After a while... you will age. You could be 30 and you might as well look 80.
Okay, I can see that. Yeah. All right. Anyway, we're not to wrestling yet. New stuff coming up this week.
Well, what have we got over here, sir?
Well, today as this episode drops, I don't know if you've seen this. It's on HBO and Max. It's called 30 Coins. It's a Spanish sort of horror series. And Paul Giamatti shows up in the second season here.
What?
Yeah.
Wait. Is it like a telenovela or?
It's in Spanish, but it has subtitles. It's about a priest who he's has possession of a special coin. It's one of the 30 paid to Judas for the betrayal of Jesus.
Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Because everything's all about Jesus
and
these days.
There's a big dark conspiracy happening. Interesting series. On Tuesday. Girl, it's true. Milli Vanilli.
Wow.
Finally, the real story of Milli Vanilli.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, now is this like a documentary?
It's a documentary film. It's all about, one of them's dead.
Yeah.
Vanilli's dead. Millie is still around, though. And if you don't remember this, good for you. But around 1989, Milli Vanilli had a 6 times platinum album. They won a Grammy. They were on top of the world. And then sometime around 1990, there were suspicions that these guys were lip syncers and they didn't really do much of anything on that album.
And then they were exposed.
They were on MTV live show, and the CD started skipping.
Yeah, and I think they even I remember
they ran the fuck off the stage.
Right.
And downtown Julie Brown talked them into coming back.
Is that what happened?
Yes, that's what happened.
Oh,
yeah.
gee. Yeah, I think I saw that, and that's what I call the 90s.
Yeah,
or
probably
something? On the VH1 thing.
Part of one of those, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's on YouTube. You can find it. It's like Milli Vanilli lip sync fail.
Yeah, it was. It pretty much went, "Girl, you know it's girl, you know it's girl, you," and that kept going on and on and on.
The biggest scandal before Ashley Simpson.
Yeah, and for everybody these days going, "Oh, I'm so worried about being canceled." That was happening well before then, so fuck off.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm sure the remaining Millie, I'm sure he's watching everything on TikTok, going, "Fuck, man, we were 30 years too early."
We were ahead of the curve, man.
Yeah, they could dance well, but
Actually,
they did not sing a note on the album, didn't write anything for the album, and they could barely speak English at the time.
well, they're both from Germany.
Yes,
so
yes.
That's and they were black Germans at that too. So let everybody wrap their heads around that.
But by God, they were good looking.
They were.
Oh yeah.
And beautiful dreads too, by the way.
Yeah, so it's on Paramount Plus on Tuesday. On Thursday, American Horror Stories, the anthology series.
And that's going to be Huluween.
Yep. And so it's only 4 episodes this season, so I don't know what that's about. And here's an interesting show. It's premiering on the CW. It's yet another British import. Okay. It's called Everyone Else Burns. It's a comedy about a super religious doomsday family who believe the world is coming to an end.
Well, like you do.
Soon.
Yeah.
And so that makes the family a bit of an outcast in the community.
Just a small one. So
hilarity ensues.
Wait, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is this kind of like that garden commune or cult thing? Is that sort of like the spinoff of it? Or
No.
Okay.
No. Friday, Five Nights at Freddy's, the movie.
Yeah. Somebody asked for this.
You can go to theater, or you can watch it on the Peacock. You can flock to the cock. And years ago, when Willy's Wonderland came out with Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
And that was all about animatronic killer animals within an abandoned fun zone, kids' fun zone.
Right. It was like Westworld, except more murdery.
Yeah. Nicolas Cage was the night janitor or something.
Yeah.
And he didn't speak a word of dialogue in the whole movie.
Greatest role ever.
Yeah. So when Five Nights at Freddy's came along, I thought, well, this is just a ripoff of Willy's Wonderland. No, it's the other way around. This video game was around in 2014.
Jeez.
It took them this long to make the movie, so. Willy's Wonderland people made the movie first, but this looks better.
Okay. Yeah. I was going to ask, because I've seen some of the action figures centered around Five Nights, and I just never got the appeal of it, but now.
Yeah, well, they hire Josh Hutcherson from the Hunger Games. He's the overnight security guard at this abandoned kiddie zone. Why you would need a security guard in an abandoned kids' fun house? Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Why you would need an overnight security guard? I don't know.
Why do you need a security guard in general?
Can't you just lock the doors?
Yeah, I mean that would just make more sense.
Yeah.
All right.
But anyway, that's on Friday on the Peacock. Also on Friday, a movie starring Emily Blunt. So I'm going to watch it because I'll watch anything with Emily Blunt in it.
Right.
Yeah. Pain Hustlers. It's about a sort of a semi-true story. It's based on a New York Times story, so it is based on something that actually happened.
You mean the failing New York Times?
The failing New York Times.
Yeah.
Many people are saying, yeah. And she plays a down-on-her-luck single mom who takes a job with the Florida pharmaceutical startup at the behest of Chris Evans.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, in a very un-Captain America-like role.
He is just going down the sleaze hole.
Yeah,
lately.
so this is another opioid crisis business biopic.
By the way, that's our title, Going Down the Sleaze Hole.
Going down the sleaze hole. We've already gone down the Bruce hole.
It's only fair that we just widen the sleaze hole.
Okay.
Okay. Let me just write down going down,
You could also write down Opioids R Us.
That's a better one. Opioids.
That'll get
R
some
Us.
SEO traction.
Yes.
And also Andy Garcia is in this. Hopefully he can make up for his performance in Expendables 4.
Yeah, let's not hold our breath. Let's just not do that.
God, that movie was.
You,
Yeah.
you knew better.
I knew better going in, but my God, it was even worse than I imagined.
Well, were edibles involved?
There should have been.
See?
Had I had the foresight.
So
yes.
whose fault is that?
It's on me.
All right.
It's on me.
Sorry.
Yet another South Park movie on Paramount Plus on Friday.
Again.
Yep. This is Joining the Pandaverse. This is
what?
South Park takes on wokeness and AI.
Oh, okay. Just as timely as the
All
headlines.
all of the South Park characters have been replaced by a diverse female cast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That sounds right.
that's how you do it.
Okay.
And the second season of Shoresy on Hulu
Okay.
on Friday.
Yeah.
I like Shoresy.
All right.
It's a spin-off from Letterkenny about the hockey player Shoresy.
Yeah.
He's got a lot to say about your mom. Saturday Night Live this week, hosted by Nate Bargatze,
Yeah, that's...
stand-up comedian.
Okay.
That's it. He's a stand-up comedian. He's not in a movie. He's just a very on the rise stand-up comedian. He's sort of a clean comic. He's sort of a Jim Gaffigan 2.0 kind of guy.
Yeah, and of course, he has a Netflix special before I do!
Of course he does, and he also has a podcast.
Ugh! So, what am I missing at this point?
I don't know, but it's kind of basically. I think he got the job because he's a buddy of Jimmy Fallon's.
Oh, okay, that'll do
And
it.
Jimmy Fallon and Saturday Night Live and the whole connection.
The
thing.
holding.
Yeah.
All
Lorne
right.
Michaels, yeah. And Foo Fighters are the musical guest.
Oh, okay. So that's the real reason.
Yeah, so you can either choose to stay home and watch the Foo Fighters, or you can come out and see my band at Big Willie's on Saturday.
I love how you shoehorned that in somehow.
Foo Fighters or Magda Vega. I'm not saying it's a easy choice to make. I'm just saying you could do that.
It is an easy choice. You want to know why I say it's an easy choice?
Mm-hmm.
Because your band needs to have all the love it can get. Saturday Night Live, they'll have the clips on YouTube.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
So you know what your choice is, everybody.
Yeah.
You know what choice you have to
Come
make.
on down to Big Willie's, 1717 South Main in Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
It's a free show, by the way.
Oh, whoa.
The price is right.
You mean people just have to drink and then listen to your band?
I know, right?
Wow. It's
I'm
like...
not asking much.
Sounds like me. I don't ask much.
Yeah, also on Sunday on Showtime and also on Paramount Plus with Showtime. Fellow Travelers, a new miniseries starring Matt Bomer. Can you guess what Matt Bomer's playing?
Let's see. A gay man?
Yes, you got it.
A bit on the nose, I know.
Yeah, he's playing a good-looking gay man.
Okay.
And he is in a decade-spanning romance with Jonathan Bailey from Bridgerton.
Okay.
They meet in Washington, D.C., and then it's got sort of a historical political backdrop of like, oh, now we're through Vietnam, and now we're in the 70s, and now we're in the 80s. And
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a time-spanning romance.
And now, at what point does he put on the bandages so that his radioactive skin doesn't infect anybody?
Okay, we're all part of a crime-fighting team called the Doom Patrol. Doom Patrol.
Oh, so you're also a bit of a downer in this reality, like in this one.
Yeah, by the way, if you have not seen the latest episode of Doom Patrol, it's a musical episode, but don't let that put you off because it's fucking fantastic.
Yeah, on a scale of 1 to Strange New Worlds.
Yeah, it's up there.
Yeah. This is... How many musical episodes have we had just
this
year alone?
But we have I'm pretty sure Diane Guerrero was a Disney kid, wasn't she?
I think so. That sounds about right. I'll have to look it up here.
So she had the advantage there of being a great singer and dancer.
And who knew that Brendan Fraser could hold a tune?
Well,
I mean,
barely, but yeah.
Hey, he still did a damn good job.
And also on Sunday, season 2 of The Gilded Age on HBO and HBO Max. It's a period piece starring Carrie Coon, Christine Baranski, Cynthia Nixon, It's all very posh.
Yeah, so if you want that sort of New York Upper West style circa 1800s,
Yeah.
with people acting like basic bitches, this is the show for you.
Yes.
Yeah. So let's see here. And then let me see if I can find out about that Doom Patrol thing while you are scanning for the news.
Also, what's her name who played Blossom, Mayim Bialik, recently said, Saturday Night Live did a mean thing 500 years ago when they portrayed me on their show with an actor playing with a prosthetic nose.
Wow.
Not cool, but Melanie Hutzel, who was the actress who did it, has come out and said, hey, I didn't want to do it,
But
they made me.
so Lorne Michaels held a gun to your head and said, all right, now you need to do this.
That kind of checks out, though.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Do you think someone's actually going to threaten to be fired if they didn't put on a fake nose?
Well, it is Lorne Michaels as well, so...
Probably?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll say 50-50 on this one. So, but...
she says she was told if she refused, she would be fired.
All right, I'll believe her.
I'm going to see if anybody debunks that.
Oh, by the way, Diane has been in shows like Encanto. Let's see. And then prior to that... Oh, she was also in Legends of Tomorrow... Jane the Virgin. And,
she was in Legends of Tomorrow?
Yeah.
I don't remember her at all.
Yeah, apparently she was doing her Crazy Jane self in there.
Okay.
So let me see here. And then, of course, some voice work.
But no Disney stuff.
I'm scanning a little further here. Seeing if there's anything else. Yeah, mostly just the Encanto, which is a good film, by the way.
Yeah.
So if you want something family-friendly here for the holidays.
Okay, I'm going to stop assuming people were Disney kids.
Yeah. But at the same time, it's not wrong. So you're playing the odds.
It just felt right. It felt like she would have been a Disney kid.
Well, Encanto was part of Disney, so therefore...
Yeah.
Again, you played the odds, so good job.
And they're continuing to show Yellowstone on CBS, all censored to fucking back.
That's something all sorts of wrong. That's like...
it's doing... Lots of people are watching it.
Yeah, but censored Yellowstone is like watching censored Dexter.
Yeah,
It's not right. It's really not.
Man, if we could just repackage reruns of this show... to this kind of audience reaction, that would be great.
I would love to see that pilot episode.
We have well over 400 episodes to choose from. We could just start doing reruns.
Yeah,
and cut out the bad words.
Well, yeah, and there were quite a few. And then, do we need to edit out the Professor pregame, because that's going to be a chore?
Yeah,
right
he'd have to go right away too.
Yeah. So, are you sure you want to undertake that? I'm just saying.
We'll put the interns on it.
Yeah, exactly. So Javier, get to work on that.
Yeah, you know anything about this Rob Gronkowski guy?
You mean the former football player?
Apparently, he's taken over the host of the LA Bowl from Jimmy Kimmel.
And I care so little.
This is one of your favorite guys, though, right?
No. He was never my favorite. Good. He liked wrestling, but so did quite a few other people. But,
that doesn't redeem him.
Doesn't do enough for me either, so.
And while I'm looking around here, you might want to check the listener mailbag. I swear to God, we have something in there.
Yes.
We should have gotten to that at the top of the hour,
well,
but...
We were running late in the green room, so that's what happened there. That's
we were watching Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Yeah.
On the Adult Swim app.
Yeah. Which, by the way, if you ever want to catch up on Aqua Teen Hunger Force,
or anything really, there's a lot of great stuff on it's the totally free Adult Swim app.
Yeah.
I just put it on the Aqua Teen channel and let it rip. It's like I have no idea what episodes are playing. I just know. When that show premiered, and it's like, the year 2000?
That's about right, yeah.
As Conan O'Brien would say.
In the year 2000.
I wasn't yet the weed enthusiast that I am now. So I should re-experience all of the whole early Aqua Teen Hunger Force episodes and all of the Adult Swim stuff. I should go back and do that again.
Medicinally.
Yes. For science.
Yes, that is the important thing.
Yes.
In fact, if you watched Invader Zim,
Oh my God.
these are for science.
I got to get back
Science!
to that too. Got to do that too.
All right, and I've got something from the listener bag, unless you got something
Nope.
else
Go right
there.
ahead. Let it rip.
And of course, you could reach out to us either Facebook, X, / Twitter, Instagram. Yeah, it's still a thing. So that's all TV Tam Podcast here. So this comes to us from Ted Hansen, our third squatty, as
Yeah.
it were. He says, you know how The Sixth Sense had that weird effect of making you watch it again to figure out what you just saw?
True. Yes.
Servant had that same thing going on, only this time it's for eternity. Damn you, M. Night Shyamalama Ding Dong.
Talking about the Apple TV Plus series.
Yeah. And let's see here. Oh, I just had it here. Also, Colin says, pound for pound, Three's Company is the funniest television ever. Not lowbrow, not embarrassing 70s banality, but brilliant. I'll have to investigate. Now, here's the thing, and I think everyone's got a little nostalgia factor, especially in the wake of tragedy,
Suzanne Summers.
dead. So,
Yeah.
here's the thing, though. And I forgot about this because I was pretty young at the time. I didn't really understand it. I was reading the plot in the with Summer's obituary. So basically, it was two women living in an apartment, and Jack Ritter's character needed a place to stay.
Yeah.
So he stayed on, but the only way around it, because it was forbidden to have co-ed couples there.
The landlords were not down with that.
Yeah.
Even though it was Southern California in the 70s,
Yeah.
the landlords were a bit uptight about that.
And the only way
The Ropers.
Yeah. And the only way to get around it was Jack Ritter had to play a gay man.
Yes.
And hilarity ensued.
Yeah, I actually watched the first episode recently, and they do a lot of heavy lifting with the setting the whole thing up.
Uh-huh.
And it is what's her name? Not Suzanne Summers, the other one.
Give me a second here while I look this up here. The dark-haired one. I know what you're talking about.
She is the one who says they're about to throw Jack out of the apartment, and she takes Mr. Roper aside and tells him, Jack's gay.
Joyce DeWitt.
Yeah, they don't show it on camera, but she comes back and says, I just told him you're gay. You can stay here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard to believe in Southern California you're so desperate for renters. Their place was pretty much on the beach.
Yeah.
It was like prime location.
And, which was affordable.
We can't find a renter. God, we're gonna have to take this guy.
There's a lot of problems with the premise, but whatever. By the way, the Ropers, that was Norman Fell and Audra Lindley.
Went on to do their own spinoff.
Mm-hmm. And then, of course, Don Knotts came in. I want to say
Mr. Furley.
In the middle there.
Yeah. And we lost Suzanne Summers early on because she demanded more money. I think she demanded to be paid as much as John Ritter.
Yeah. Now, and again, it says it in the Hollywood Reporter. She was paid like $30,000 compared to Ritter, who was paid $150,000.
Oh, that's not cool.
No.
So they brought in a whole succession of blondes to replace her.
No problems replacing the blonde, but
yeah.
Money.
None of them were as good as Suzanne Summers, though.
See, and folks, when you're trying to wonder what's going on with SAG-AFTRA, there's your fucking answer right there.
Suzanne Summers went on to She's the Sheriff in the 80s, Best Forgotten.
Yeah.
There's a reason you can't find that to stream anywhere. I looked.
Okay.
You can't find it. It just sucked.
How many? It was like how many seasons? It was
probably
like just
not many.
Season?
Probably not many.
Yeah.
But then she went on to Step by Step, which is a super smash hit for ABC on Friday nights, part of that whole TGIF thing.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a big fucking hit.
Okay.
And then The Thigh Master.
Yeah, that's the one where she made the most money.
Yeah.
Everybody mocked it, but she cleaned house with like what, $300 million.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I'm not laugh. She laughed her way to the bank after that. And, okay, here we go. She's a sheriff. Let's see here.
I remember the show. I remember watching it and thinking, oh, even then as a kid, I was thinking, what's this? What the? Why?
I'm trying to see how many episodes there were, and IMDb is not giving me that information. The hell? So, but apparently it's getting a 4.1 out of 10, and I'm thinking that's a bit generous, but whatever. Oh, wait, here we go. I found it here. So there were 45 episodes, so 2 seasons.
Okay.
So, yeah. All right. Well, good for her. Good on her. And again, Suzanne Summers, gone too soon.
Yeah.
Oh. Anyway.
And Hassan Minhaj is officially out of the running for The Daily Show.
Okay. And Mike Costas had a good run on Daily Show this week. So.
Yeah, we have. They're going to be doing guest hosts throughout the rest of the year, probably early into 2024. So there's still time for The Daily Show with Tommy Milagro to happen.
Actually, no, it would be The Daily Show with Tommy Milagro and Bill Frost.
Oh.
So we would, they'd have to do some double dip in there. It can be done.
Okay.
So they had Ronnie Chang with Mike Costas on the last episode.
Okay. All right.
We can pull that off. All we just need to go is, hi, Israel, Britain's biggest mistake. So that's exactly, well, that's about as far as I want to get. I don't want to get into it.
I would just be inching off the camera with the chair just on the wheels, just.
Yeah, because I don't want to pull a Dave Chappelle this early in the day here.
Well, if you're Dave Chappelle, you can get away with it.
Well, almost, I guess.
Dave Chappelle is uncancelable.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I'm very sure of it.
Every once in a while, I keep seeing him do stuff, and I'm going, are you sure you want to go there? Are you sure?
See him do it, and he
is
gets away.
that the hill you want to die on?
You see him do it, and you see him get away with it.
For now.
Yeah.
So I'm just going. He's just pushing that envelope just a little more.
Never gonna happen. And yeah, I'm also watching the new season of Shining Vale on Stars.
Oh, okay. So
Courtney Cox, Greg Kinnear,
and does it hold up?
Mira Sorvino. It's it was weird in the first season. Now it's taking even more weird turns.
Okay. So is this
Mira Sorvino played a ghost in the house in the first season. Mm-hmm. Now Mira Sorvino has showed up playing an actual living character in the second season. She's the next door neighbor, and it's gotten all sorts of crazy.
So have they reached the zero fucks given of...
Maybe, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're on Stars. Why do we care?
Well, if you were like heels, maybe you should care a little bit.
If you're 50 Cent, maybe you care.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think if you're on Stars, you just fuck it, we can do whatever we want.
Yeah. And Stars has shown a lot of great shows over the years of, we don't fucking care.
Yeah.
And I'd like to present Exhibit A, Your Honor, Ash vs. Evil Dead. That is a prime example. Also, Exhibit B, Outlander. And, of course, Exhibit C is Spartacus.
Spartacus.
Wow. Yeah.
That's the show that put them on the map, finally.
Right.
Stars finally had a big hit. Spartacus... I should go back and rewatch that. I'm sure it's ridiculous.
I was going to, but, they decided to cancel Heels. So, Stars, you know what you did. Go into your shame corner.
Any word on anybody wants to do more Heels somewhere else?
Nothing yet, but there has been a lot of other news of late.
Okay, so we might as well get to that.
All right, then hit the music.
It's sports with Tommy Milagro. Go team.
From the sports desk of the TV10 podcast, we deliver you only the sport of professional wrestling. So we're just going to lead right into this here. So Impact Wrestling had their signature pay-per-view Bound for Glory. But here's where it gets interesting. Now, apparently, after the show, Scott D'Amore, who is the showrunner for Impact Wrestling, made the announcement that Impact is going to now be total nonstop action wrestling. Yep, TNA Wrestling is back once again.
Oh.
So they are rebranding themselves. And
all right.
Yeah, so again... the reason they had to do TNA, because that was their original name.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
And then they had to go into Impact because TNA is sort of, what was the word I'm looking for? Stunk.
But now it doesn't?
No, it has actually been a fantastic show. I don't pay attention to it too often because I'm so busy at Slam Wrestling. You know, I write for them.
That's what I hear, yeah.
Yeah, and I've got an MBA. And there goes that can.
So it's kind of like a Comcast Xfinity kind of thing.
Pretty much. So, you know, it's the Hawkeye thing. The problem is branding. So that's why they had to switch it to Impact to actually generate some interest. Now that they're firmly established on Access TV,
They're going back.
They're going back to the original name, which won't take place until 2024. So everyone calm down about that there.
All right.
But also, the show featured the debut of Sonny Kiss, who formerly was from Lucha Underground, but also formerly from All Elite Wrestling. Sonny Kiss' contract was not renewed, and we wish Sonny all the best in their future endeavors. But also, Matt Cardona appeared, as did Juventud Guerrera, for the Gauntlet for the Gold match. I would definitely say if you need to, you should watch this. It's definitely good stuff here. Speaking of things that are going to be good, NWA on October 28th is going to have their Samhain pay-per-view. That's Samhain pay-per-view. Mm-hmm. But it's supposed to be Samhain. No, it's Samhain. How do you know that? Have you listened to Danzig, for fuck's sake? Anyway, moving along. But yeah, this is going to be a big one. This is going to be held in Cleveland, Ohio. First time ever. And, of course, got a few interviews lined up in anticipation of that event. But the big match of the night is going to be the holder of the 10 pounds of gold. That would be the Overman, because he's over, man. EC3, he is putting the NWA Heavyweight Championship on the line against Tom Latimer. And Tom is going to have his wife, the former NWA Women's Champion, Camille, in his corner as an insurance policy. Now, whether EC3 is going to have an insurance policy of his own remains to be seen, although, as he mentioned on this last NWA Power, he's going to be tagging up with Jordan Clearwater, the Golden Boy, and through his tutelage, he could become an over boy.
Okay.
I'll have to show you the photo. It was pretty awesome when he hit that line there. Also, speaking of which, speaking of NWA, there's been rumors circling around that the C-Dub is going to be one of the TV stations that will be holding NWA in the future. Now, Joe Galley, the NWA announcer and also the chief operating officer of NWA, went on X, and said, nope, nothing's been established just yet. We know the rumors, but we will make an announcement at a later time. So to everybody else on Reddit, I would just say, you know you're wrong. Why do you persist on being wrong? Why the fuck are you even... Sorry, I'm getting into that point there. But also, speaking of other rumors, Randy Orton is rumored to be returning to action at the Royal Rumble. He's been away dealing with various injuries, as well, so possible douchiness, but whatever. But speaking of which, because it's around the corner here, and I think someone's going to care about this, because they're locked into a tight contract. Roman Reigns is going to be defending the undisputed WWE Universal Championship against LA Knight at the WWE Crown Jewel in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, because they were locked into a 10-year deal with Saudi Arabia. That's going to be a tough contract to break there.
Ouch.
Yeah. So that's one of the big deals right there. But also it's been reported that they're trying to put the plans in the works for WrestleMania next year. It was going to be The Rock versus Roman Reigns, but
What? Okay.
apparently those plans are being scrapped because now they're planning on Cody Rhodes challenging Roman Reigns for the title in a rematch because, somebody dropped the ball last time. I'm not going to say who, Vince, but I would also say that now that he's being relieved of creative duties and Triple H is at the reins, maybe some wrongs will be righted, hopefully. And finally, this. I never thought I would say the following words, but all right. First of all, Mr. Frost, you're going to need to take a swig of some Genius Juice on this one here.
Okay.
So, go ahead and do that right now, because I need one too, for this reason. The Undertaker has started a new solo project called 6 Feet Under with Mark Calloway. So it's basically a Patreon page.
Of course.
And according to, and if you go to the website, which you can find over on our news and rumors page at slamwrestling.net, because, I write for them. I have an MBA. Basically, it's in-depth conversations about the life of a Hall of Fame wrestler. So you could be a member, so get ready for this. If you went old school for $5 a month, this level will give you the insider's view of all the old school matches and stories in and out of the ring from the 7-time World Heavyweight Champion himself, which addresses by his real name, Mark Calloway. Mark will take you, the fan, behind the scenes of the last 30 years as a Hall of Fame wrestler and give you a look into his life in and out of the ring. And it also gives you access to the latest episode every Wednesday morning. Or, for old school early access for just $1 more, it's the same thing, except this tier gives you the access to the latest episode on Monday instead of Wednesday. And then finally, if you subscribe to The Streak for just $10 a month,
Whoa.
not only is this going to give you the insider's view, it's going to take you behind the scenes. This tier now also gives you episodes on Monday, but the Streak members will have the ability to submit questions to be answered by Mark in his future episodes. When your question is read, Mark will announce your name during the episode.
Oh, my.
So, and of course, you could only subscribe that for either $5 or $6 or $10
Not
a month.
Sponsor.
Yeah. We're not sponsors, although it would be funny just to hear him read a question from TV Tam Podcast, only so he could just say, TV Tam Podcast will rest in peace.
That might be worth $10.
I'm just saying, because it's sports.
And sponsor Tommy Milagro. Go team. Yeah, that might be worth $10.
Yeah, so
Just do 1 month and then bail.
I mean, it is kind of our forte.
Yeah.
I have no problems with it. Do you?
Nope. Not at all. Let's make that happen.
All right, let's see what the budget looks like here. What's our T-shirt money look like?
Oh, yeah. You think he would take a T-shirt? Do we have his size?
Let's see. Let me take a look here into our...
Look at the inventory.
I'm looking at the inventory right now. I don't think we've got 5 RIP in it. So that might be a bit of a difficulty there.
Okay.
We're going to have to... We may have to special order for him.
We can do that.
Yeah.
We can make that happen.
Yeah.
All right. And Gen V. Keeping up on that?
Oh, God, yes.
We had a very special appearance by Soldier Boy this week.
What?
And, boy, it's a very brief cameo, but he made it count.
Yeah, she always comes to me for some pillow talk. And I'm like, oh, my God, that man is having so much fun there.
Damn.
Also, never in my life have I seen puppets used in...
True.
I mean, never outside of Avenue Q.
Mm-hmm. They do have some fantastic puppetry on Gen V.
Yes, literally, if not figuratively. And again, if we're talking about a show with zero fucks to give, this is the grand champion.
Mm-hmm.
I think, well, by far, or at least this year.
This year for sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
We'll see what the next season of The Boys does in response.
Well,
They'll probably try to outperform Gen V in various areas.
literally and figuratively.
Yes. I'm thinking more dicks than ever.
Yeah, well, again, I don't know how you could top an exploding dick, and
You notice how they show that in every previously on every. It's like, okay, we've seen it.
yeah, we're aware. We're
Got
aware.
it. We've seen it.
We don't need to be fuckboys. We understand. But that does bring up the question then, because The Boys, is that going to be their final season?
I don't think so. It's a very popular show for Prime Video. I doubt they would just shut it down like that. I think they have a whole universe within The Boys to get to, really.
Yeah. So I only asked just because, why am I blanking on his name here? It was announced, like at the very last episode, he found out he's going to be terminal and going to be dying. Why am I blanking?
I'm sure they'll find a way around
Carl
that.
Urban's character, yeah, Billy Butcher. So that's why I was saying
They'll find a way around that.
okay. And so that means we've got more Jack Quaid, so that's great, and more Anthony Starr.
Anthony Starr, yes.
All right.
He's a New Zealander.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, there's another guy coming to take our jobs.
Take our jorbs.
Taking our jorbs.
So.
And also I got into the new season of Bosch Legacy, the most dad show that it's ever dadded before.
Of course you did.
Yeah. Fucking freebie, man. So, you had Amazon Prime Video, and they bought IMDb TV, which was an ad-supported thing.
Yeah, and that's understandable.
So, it continued as a standalone app or as part of Prime Video. So, you have a section of Prime Video where you got to put up with fucking ads, even though you're paying not to see them. And now it's Freevee, which is still part of Prime Video, and also a standalone thing. So, there's a whole section within Prime Video that you pay for to not have ads, and there's fucking ads there.
Why is it so cold in the studio?
Frost warning! If I'm paying for this, why am I getting ads?
Why the fuck are we needing
And
this?
here's the thing: in 2024, Prime Video is gonna the basic tier of Prime Video. They're gonna put ads on everything, unless you pay an extra $3 a month to not have those ads.
This is the same shit that's happening with all their streaming services. So
Either they're raising their prices, or they're putting in ads, or they're doing both.
I'm almost at the point where I'm going to go, fuck this. I'm done. I'm going to download what I purchased, but fuck all this. Yeah, and in fact, I've been a little annoyed with some of the purchases from Prime of late. I decided to get The Name of the Rose. Good movie.
Yeah.
Sean Connery.
Yeah.
And
So what happened?
Christian Slater. So there is a pivotal scene where Christian Slater meets one of the village girls. Village girl, and certain things happen that shouldn't happen to a monk.
Yeah.
Cut out.
Really?
I double checked because I thought, okay, did I slip away somehow? Because I was having my beverage at the time, and I wouldn't have put it past me. I double checked. No, it's fucking gone. And I couldn't refund it because it was like, well, you purchased it. So
oh man.
I was just.
So you gonna try and purchase it somewhere else and contrast and compare, see if here's
where it gets
the version.
Here's the thing.
What you really should do is just get it on Blu-ray.
Well, first of all, until Gray Whale gets that in, make it happen, Gray Whale. But in all seriousness, I went to Tubi because it's on there.
Okay.
Even though there's commercials,
Right.
scene is intact.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Okay, there's something's up with Prime Video then.
oh, I
Okay.
almost threw something at my TV. I was like, why? You know, because I'm thinking I'm getting something unedited, something that's my own, but no.
Fuck that. Okay.
Ugh.
Not cool.
Not very cool at all. I was ready to do some Homelander stuff to my TV, but I was like, no, because that costs money.
Yeah. Ultimately, I tell this, even though I'm technically in the streaming business, this whole streaming TV reporting and working in that field and all that.
Yeah.
Streaming services are great.
They
But if you really want something, seek it out on a fucking Blu-ray or straight up DVD or even VHS if you have to, because you fucking own it and they can't take it away from you.
Or if you're Warwick Davis, you need to put something in writing in your contract that if they decide to scarper away with it on like they did the Willow series on Disney Plus,
yeah.
get the rights to the fucking
Damn.
yeah, not there anymore, and it was exclusive to Disney.
Damn.
Yeah, so
Okay.
again, some fuckery most foul here.
Yeah, as we've learned in the streaming world, it's great, it's convenient and all, but shit can go away like that overnight, and you don't own anything.
Exactly.
Even if you think you bought it.
Yeah. Or even if you have it saved into your My List, fucking gone.
Yep.
I had like Blade Runner, the final cut there on HBO Max, and then all of a sudden, as soon as it became Max, nope,
Yep.
you don't have it.
So yeah, I'm just saying, if you get it on DVD, or if you can't find it, that with a good
Blu-ray, DVD player.
well, yeah, but also with a good VPN and a decent torrent site. Not saying you should do that. I'm just saying you could do that.
we would never.
We would never encourage illegal downloads.
We would never do that. We are professional broadcasters.
Just saying
sir.
it's an option.
And also, if this ever gets used in a deposition, we're just performance artists, Your Honor.
Which of us will flip on the other one first?
I think we both know the answer.
Are you Cheese Bro and I'm Sidney Powell? Cheese and Kraken?
I think we both know the answer to that one, don't we?
Yeah, the brown guy's going down.
Yeah. Well, I got more to lose, so therefore, of course I'm going to cut a deal. I'm not crazy. I'm not stupid.
Yeah.
Again, just performance artists, Your Honor.
Totally true. Totally true.
Yes. That reminds me, what's our legal funds looking like these days?
Oh, probably about the same as subscribing to The Undertaker.
Damn it. All right. So-
And Loki.
Oh, yeah. I've been watching that faithfully, and what's his name? Jonathan Majors?
Yeah.
Victor Timely. Fantastic. Obviously, they did this before certain news got out.
But yeah, my God, he's good.
Oh, he's fantastic.
Yeah.
So if things don't pan out and if he gets replaced,
They're just going to CGI him now.
well, are you sure? Well, yeah, that's right. As we're talking live on air.
They'll just fuck him over, and then they'll tell everybody at the start of every episode from now on and say, "Oh, this is just a CGI version of this dude. It's not the real guy."
Or what if they just sub him out with somebody and then somebody goes full solar opposites? Are we just going to pretend like the last couple of movies didn't happen?
Yeah, well, that reminds me, Rick and Morty.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the season premiere?
No, I haven't.
The new voice, they have two new voice actors now instead of one guy doing Rick and Morty.
Which makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, so they have two actors now.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't, they're pretty damn good.
But, so it's like it matches up, you
Seamless.
can tell?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. They've also removed Justin Roiland's name from the opening credits.
As you should.
Yeah.
I have no problems with that.
And what else did they do? Good episode. It's good as ever, Rick and Morty.
But
the thing is, they're committed to like 100 more episodes or so.
oh fuck.
That's why they're soldiering on.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we got Warner Bros. Discovery paid us all this money for 100 episodes or whatever.
you son of a bitch, I'm all in. So, of course, they didn't get my air check.
It's just like when they did with Charlie Sheen and Anger Management.
Mm-hmm.
He did the first season of that show was probably about, I don't know, maybe 20 episodes or so.
If that.
If that, yeah. It was a long run for cable,
Mm-hmm.
but a short run for TV, regular TV. So when it came around to doing a second season, he shot 100 episodes. The
Wow.
second season of Anger Management is 100 episodes.
Holy fuck.
He just fucking steamrolled through that, made the episodes, and got out of the deal.
Which, again, proves one other thing. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. If Rick James has taught us anything over the years,
Yeah.
cocaine is a hell of a drug.
And yeah, if you go to these free so-called Doink Doink live TV things, like Tubi has live channels.
Pluto.
Pluto was the original, and all Freevee, they all have them. Prime Video has them.
Yep.
Almost all of them have a dedicated anger management channel. It's like nothing but
anger management.
And you really can't. There's no dip in quality, but also there's no rise in quality. It's just there.
It's steady.
Yeah.
All right.
You could see how they could crank out 100 episodes without really worrying about quality control.
No.
Because there was none in the first place.
So it's great when you can set the bar that low.
You just noticed when Selma Blair got the fuck out, she'd had enough of Charlie Sheen. She said, I'm fucking done.
I think we all would have done Selma Blair at that point. I'm fucking done with this.
Yeah, but then they brought in Laura Bell Bundy from Broadway. And she was really good, too.
Yeah.
This is more than anyone ever asked for about anger management, the TV series. I don't know why I know so much about it.
Mostly because the SAG-AFTRA is still on strike.
Yeah,
folks.
well, when the whole thing happened, when Charlie Sheen angrily quit,
exited, yeah.
2.5 Men, and he was on his fucking streak. He was winning and doing that whole fucking thing. And then it's like, oh, he's got a new show. Oh, I bet it's going to be really edgy and dark and weird. It's like, no, it's just another fucking sitcom with a laugh track. And
everybody forgets that.
It was a big deal. Everybody, there was so much anticipation for that. It's like, oh, it's just like the other show.
Yeah.
This is what he can do.
This is why.
And he took the money and fucked off.
Now, and this was before you had a podcast that told you what shows you really need to watch much fucking harder. So,
yeah, I think that preceded this podcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, granted, you were writing about it.
True, but who reads?
Yeah.
No one reads.
Words. I mean.
No one fucking reads.
Yeah.
All right. So.
Is that enough?
Let's tell the people what they should be watching harder. We've mentioned a few shows here already.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. So we already talked about Loki. We already talked about
Doom Patrol.
Gen V. Oh yeah, Doom
and June V. Yeah.
Our Flag Means Death.
Of course.
That's the big one. Especially just for great lines like, "Look, let him be. He's had his first kill. It's a bit of a mind fuck." And Steed is turning into a bit of a badass.
Oh, yeah. Well, that guy was asking for it.
Yeah. I just had my first kill. He was getting ready to kill me. I lit him up like a Roman candle, and then I said a cool thing. Oh, I'm sorry I missed out on that, bro.
And also Billions. It's we're coming up on the final episode this week.
And is it the most ridiculous yet?
Oh my god. It's getting so ridiculous.
Again, gonna go back to Gen V. Actually Shining Veil. Is this the episode where it's like they've given up anything resembling
They're just going for it. And the thing is, they have a whole Billions universe planned. There's going to be spin-off shows galore from this thing.
So basically, they're going to power this.
Yeah, they're
literally and figuratively.
They'll just get new actors so they can get for cheap. It's like I'm sure they're paying Paul Giamatti and Damian Lewis and Corey Stoll a shit ton of money. So we'll just get some other guys who are cheaper.
Yeah. So, and again, we know the answer, but just to hear this. Between Paul Giamatti and Damian Lewis, how much scene is there left to chew?
There is no scenery left to chew. That's why we're coming down to the final episode here.
There's like a nub of a cell.
Yeah. It's a lot. It is a fucking lot. And Chucky.
Oh yeah.
Chucky. We finally explained how Chucky ended up in the White House.
Oh, okay.
Because we had the first 2 episodes of the new season was like, all of a sudden Chucky is with a kid in the White House.
Like you do.
How the fuck did that happen? They explained it in the most recent episode.
Yeah.
They also put Jennifer Tilly in jail.
Uh,
Actual Jennifer Tilly.
I don't know if that's right or wrong or is this did somebody read my diary? Is that what happened?
So there's that, and I'm
Does
sure.
that qualify as a writing credit, by the way?
And I will also mention the movie we talked about a bit last week on Netflix, Bill Burr's directorial debut, Old Dads.
Yeah.
Where it is basically a stand-up bit, sort of narratively woven into a movie.
And
Basically, Bill Burr bitching about millennials and everything.
so if you can stand how long is the movie? By the way?
It's 1 hour 45 so. Yeah.
So if you can stand an hour 45 of a guy going, you know what the fuck is going on with these millennials? Do you have any fucking idea? If you can handle that.
There are some amazingly funny moments in it,
Yeah.
but there's also a whole lot of, oh Jesus, really? So it's very uneven. But if you like Bill Burr, you will fucking love this movie.
Yeah.
If you do not like Bill Burr, stay far away.
I would use the bar test. If you can handle the person talking to you for at least 30 minutes, you can handle Bill Burr. If you can't stand what the fuck this guy is saying, well, you're probably not going to like it.
On the upside, I did read an article that said this may have set a new record for fuck being said in a movie.
Like, of all time?
Possibly, yes.
I believe it.
I don't think we have a ruling on it, but I would believe it.
Yeah. Like, how many times?
You can't even count it.
Did you stop counting after
I
10
did not
minutes?
try to count, but someone apparently did, and says, okay, this might be the new record
Okay.
in a Netflix movie.
Okay, so, but of all time,
Possibly that, too.
I mean, well, because here's the thing, because there's Al Pacino. He's the king.
Yeah.
Followed by, or maybe neck and neck with Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, maybe by next time we can get a ruling on this.
Yeah.
But, yeah, this article seemed pretty damn convinced
All right.
that this was the new record.
This is the gold standard,
Yes,
as it were.
yes.
All right. I'll hold them to it then. So, and I'm trying to think if there's anything else. And right now, probably one thing we want to mention to our listeners. Archer is.
Oh, well, they kind of had a finale, but not really.
Well, they're putting a pause, and I found out because no announcements were made.
Because it did not seem very series finale-ish.
Mm-hmm.
It just kind of happened as like, oh, that's it? But no, it's not.
It's going to be a 3-part finale.
In December.
That's right, December 17th. First of all, thank you, FX, for recognizing my birthday. But
all right, yeah.
I got to wait. This is how I took that news.
Oh, yeah, that's, well...
And,
I like a 3-part finale. I like that.
Yeah.
So basically, it's like a big Archer movie.
Yeah. And I was just getting ready to go, fine, I am going to cancel this Hulu. You obviously don't care about my... Wait a minute. Fargo's coming back November 21st?
Yeah.
All right, fine. You get a reprieve.
You're gonna want your Hulu.
Yeah. So that's going to suck some money out of me. But that'll give me time to watch Welcome to Wrexham. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's another one we should recommend for sure.
I've been meaning to do that, but it's so busy at the office, you know?
Yeah. All right, that's enough. We want to thank Sugar House Distillery for the booze and also Booze-Teak.
Yes, and if you need something good in the non-alcoholic form, I would say this Green Bar Distillery in a can, the Hibiscus Unspritz, is a fantastic choice right there. But also, if you want to, we're going to insist that you do, visit our other sponsors, and that would be Outlaw Distillery, Ogden's Own Distillery, the fine purveyors of the Five Wives, the Five Husbands Vodka, Madame Patarini Gin. They also have the Porter's Fire, the Porter's Peanut Butter Whiskey. They even have the Porter's Rye Whiskey. They also have the Underground, and if you want, you can even get their stuff in cans as well. So they're in the can game too. And of course, if you just prefer like a good beer, because we are nearing the end of October, and there are some great lagers to be had at Bohemian Brewery. So definitely have a beverage or 6 on them. You know, they come in a 6-pack.
Huh.
Isn't that something?
All right.
Even a growler. And just tell them TV10 Podcast sent you at all these places. And of course, you should be wearing your TV10 Podcast t-shirt. You're probably thinking, oh, you know, I don't have a good costume for Halloween. Well, we've got something for you. For only $10, you could have a TV10 Podcast
It's
t-shirt.
a lazy choice, but it's also cheap.
It's basically you're pretending to be a fan of the TV10 Podcast.
Hey,
You're a podcasting fan.
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. So reach out to us via the email tv10podcast@gmail.com. Put in the subject line, T-shirt me now, and put in your name, address, your shirt size, whether you Venmo or you PayPal. Nope. Still no crypto. Nope. We're not doing NFTs. Nope. We are... Well, actually, we'll take your gold bullion. We don't know the logistics, but we'll work it out. So there are so many ways that you could pay us for a piece of cotton. So,
All right.
yeah, I sold that last part well, didn't I?
All right. Yeah, so that's all the business, right?
That is all the business I got. No other listener bags. But if you want to, reach out to us again. Facebook, X/Twitter, Instagram, all TV10 Podcast. Nope, no Blue Sky yet. No Threads to be spoken of at this point.
I'm going to remedy that.
Oh, you are?
Yes,
you
I am.
figured out a way?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't figure it out.
It's actually not too difficult.
Yeah.
I'll be able to... Coming soon.
All right, yeah. So that coming soon.
Because there's no way we're going to pay even $1 a year to Elon Musk.
No. We're pretty much on...
You know that's the plan, right, for X?
Yeah.
You heard that?
I did.
Yeah.
And I just went, you're cute. I have no problem sinking that ship, Muskie.
Yes. All right. Good night, America.
And yes, you jiggle that handle and, oh yeah, things are going to get timey-wimey here. So off you fuck.
Hell yeah, brother.
Shut the fuck up.
Fuck you. I just didn't like Jonas Brothers, was all.
I know you. Hey, you're Kate's new fuckboy. She really loves you. But whatever. Boys, they come and go. But she always comes back to a little pillow talk.
Fuck you. A Russian agent is what you are.
Andre, bigger shit going on right now.
What the hell are you talking about?
Turns out you were radicalized by the Russians.
Fuck you. I'm no godless, dickless commie. I'm red-blooded. But not commie red. Red, white, and blue red. I fart the Star-Spangled Banner.
You're pretty fucking weird, dude.
Yeah? Knock, knock. Who's there? Go fuck your face.
Okay, fine, whatever.